welcome. In one of our last classes, I promised to do a video on rejection candles. I think that's one of the things I did not do or have not done in the previous videos, rejection candles. I said I would do it after support and rejection, but I've not yet done it, so I'm going to do it in this video, right? We'll talk about rejection candles. Now, when we were doing candlestick analysis, I said that we have the low, we have the high, we have the candle body, and the candle close, right? So now, I'll just go straight to the point because this video is going to be brief. Rejection candles, I said that in support and resistance, we have resistance, we have support, right? And I said that when price begins to go, we are interested in the kind of candlestick pattern that will form on either the support or the resistance. And remember, I said that we have one candlestick pattern, we have two candlestick patterns, we have three candlestick patterns. You understand? So I said, depending on where they form on the support or resistance, it helps you to know the next decision to take, whether to buy or to sell, right? I talked about all those things. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about rejection candlestick patterns. Now, rejection candlestick patterns are single candlestick patterns, and they always have very long wicks. I'm going to show us practical examples. Like in the case where you see something like this, this is inverted hammer, right? You see long wicks. They will just the candle will just come to the either the resistance or the support. Let's assume resistance, then form a very long wick, sometimes with little or no body, or even a doji. Then you notice that price, the candle begins to go down. Now we call that price rejection. We can say that price came to the resistance and price got rejected at the resistance and price started selling. Or if it's in the case of a support, price came to the support and got rejected and started buying. So let's go straight to examples so I can show practical examples of rejection candlesticks. Rejection. Okay. So remember, before you can rejections form everywhere in the market, but we are only interested in rejection candles that form in our support and our resistance levels. You understand? Or even if it's not in support and resistance, rejection candles are formed in our Fibonacci retracement levels. Remember the last topic, last topic I taught before Elliott wave was Fibonacci retracement, right? So remember, we are interested in the candlestick patterns that forms in our support level, in our resistance level, and in our Fibonacci retracement levels. So now let's try and draw some support and resistance so that we can be able to see practical examples of rejection patterns. So let me invert my phone to from portrait mode. Yeah. So now let's try and draw our support and resistance. Now remember, we can't draw this. Remember, for it to be a support or resistance, 2 or 3 points have to join, right? 2 or 3 points have to join. 2 or 3 points have to join. I remember I said that some people usually use line charts so that they can to draw their own, so that they can see exact points in the market where it touched, right? So let me take it back to candlestick chart so that we can be able to see the rejections. Because if you leave it in line chart, you won't see rejections. Line chart does not allow or does not show rejections. You understand? Line chart does not show those wicks, those rejections. But candlestick chart will help us to see rejections. So let's draw our support and resistance. Now, this is a good example, right? Why? Look at this. Price touched this point. It formed bearish engulfing, and it went down. So remember, we're interested in where price touches it 2 times. So price touched it here. This candle that you're seeing here is a rejection. See how it is, inverted hammer with a long wick up. And notice immediately it touched this resistance, price went down. Then here again, it formed inside bar pattern, went down. Then look at again, price came back to this zone again and formed. Look at the rejection candle. It rejected on this place on resistance, and price went down. So as simple as that. You understand? As simple as that. And let's look for other examples. Let's look for other examples. Let's look for other examples so we can understand better. Okay. See this one. Remember, for you to classify, for us to classify it as a support or resistance, price must touch it on the same level 2 times first before we can draw a line. So we have the first point, then we have second point here, right? So now, if you check now, what the candle that formed here is a rejection candle. You notice immediately price touched this support line and formed this long wick, this rejection candle. It went back, it went up, it bought for a few pips before it formed the inside bar pattern, bearish inside bar pattern, and went back down. You understand? Notice it also, after breaking the resistance, it came back and touched this resistance, this support, and came back again. Remember, when I was teaching support and resistance, I said that the support, when price breaks maybe resist support, right, it will come back to the test. Most of the time it come back to the test. Then if it doesn't break that resistance, it will keep on going down like that. So this is an example of a rejection candle. Let's look for more examples so that you can have good knowledge of how it works, good knowledge of how rejection candles work. This is something I was supposed to have taught in immediately after support and resistance, but I forgot. So this is a good time to explain it. Okay, see this example here. This is for a market trending down. Remember, when I was teaching support and resistance, I said we have markets trending up and markets trending down, right? So now, see in this case, price touched. Look at this candle that formed here. This is a doji 1. Price came and touched this level again 2. Price, after as these 2 points formed, we joined it, right, to make our support. You notice again, price came back and touched this point again. You understand? So let's look for more. Look at this again. See this. See when price came, right, it touched this, formed inside bar pattern, went down a little bit. Even this candle that went back up again, this candle here that went back up to go and touch that resistance is a rejection candle. It just went to go and retest that point, the resistance level, right? So let me look for one last example for rejection candles. Okay, let's check let's check another currency pair. This was USD card. Let's check USD. Let's check USD JPY, maybe USD JPY. Let's check USD JPY. Right. So this is USD JPY. Let's look for examples of rejections. And most of the time, these rejection candles, when you see a very long rejection candle, a very big one, most of the time this rejection candles happens when there's a fundamental release. Most of the time when they release the news, the market becomes very, very volatile. And if you check where, you notice that the candles are price is moving very fast, either up or down. And most of the time, when the effect of the news on the market dies down, most of the time price usually to close as a doji, or inverted hammer, or any other rejection candlestick pattern. But most of the time, rejections are usually caused as a result of news releases. They're usually very, very fast fluctuations. Okay, let's check. Okay, see this. This is, if we are drawing our support. Remember, we are looking for 2 points where price touches, right? So now price touched here, price touched here, so we can classify this as a support and wait to see what price will do when it comes back there again. Look, price went up, right, came down, then formed a rejection candle, formed a rejection candle here, this rejection candle, right, like that. If you draw a straight line, let me add a straight line. That's a horizontal line. Okay, so for this case, it touched 1 to withdraw our support. It still came back to touch 3. You understand? So let's look for one last rejection candlestick, rejection candle before we close for this video. One last one. I remember, for rejection candle, it must not always be for horizontal markets. It can also be for markets trending down, right, and markets trending up. So all you just need to check out is the candle that forms on the support or resistance. If it's a bearish, and take note of the color, if it's a bullish or a bearish rejection candle, you understand. In a case where you notice a bullish rejection candlestick pattern on your resistance, you wait first, because when you see a bullish rejection candlestick pattern, it's usually an indication that the bulls might still be in control. But once you see a bearish rejection candlestick pattern indicating that the bears are entering the market, then you can place your sell. You understand? So these things are not hard. Once you are done making your analysis, always remember to click on this place, right? To click on this place, click here, you click on this side, then you see your what they call this, your buy, your sell, your lot size, and other parameters, in case you want to buy or sell. You understand? So that should be all for rejection candlestick pattern, right? So if you have any questions on this particular topic, just drop a comment in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe. You understand? Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this video. It helps our ranking on YouTube. So all you just need to do to help us do is subscribe and like this video. And if the video was helpful to you in any way, you just if possible, leave a positive comment. It helps us. You know, all the resources we are leaving here is completely free. We want to help as many people as possible. So just subscribe, like, and share with any of your friends that might be interested in learning. And another thing, the link to our WhatsApp group will be attached to this video, right? It's in this the comment section, and the link to our WhatsApp group is also in the channel description, just in case you want to join our WhatsApp channel and ask questions. Thank you.